How are you? I stand between you and lunch. That's not good. Oh boy. Well, we'll do the best we can. How about that? I think I saw some familiar faces, because I was at the conference last year, so I had a chance to speak with some of you. Glad you returned. Glad you had me back. Thank you so much. 90% of your hiring managers' problems are actually people problems, actually recruiting problems. So again, you have the opportunity to be an enormous part of the solution, not just to recruiting. I hope you don't think of yourselves as just talent acquisition. You are the key to unlocking the potential of your company. And with that comes an important responsibility that I'll share with you kind of towards the end. Talent has become the only sustainable competitive advantage. Used to be 20, 30 years ago, you could build technology, and that would be your competitive advantage. You could actually, what is going on with the mic? Is that me? Am I moving too much? No. Should I back up slowly? Back away slowly? Okay. Used to be you could use technology as a competitive advantage. Now it's copied within weeks, right? Even before you have time to sue somebody for violating your patents. You launch an app, 3 weeks later there's 5 apps just like it. So technology is no longer a competitive barrier. Marketing and building a brand is no longer a competitive barrier. It's extremely hard to do. Back in the old days, there were 3 TV networks, you ran TV ads at night, voila, you had a brand. Now with the fragmentation of medium, the assault on our senses from all these advertisers, it's super hard to build a brand, super hard. So that's not a competitive advantage. What is talent that builds an amazing culture of people that out-innovate and out-execute the competition. That's the only competitive advantage you have left, and you're in charge of it. So if you're able to do it, great. Otherwise, your company is going to have a problem. Big responsibility. This is the #1 thing on your CEO's mind. So remember a couple years ago, you couldn't get your CEO's attention, or she was too busy, she was trying to raise money, think about sales. This is your CEO's #1 issue. Every survey shows this. Fortune 500 CEOs, startup CEOs, okay? There's no excuse not to get their ear. If you're not able to get their ear, something's wrong. We're not going about it the right way. So I think it's the best time to work in talent acquisition. Before any of those things, we have to have talent. Does everyone agree with that? Yeah. Does anyone disagree with that? You actually think it's a crappy time to be in TA? In which case, the conference room down the hall is where you want to go. Okay? So I think it's super exciting. Super hard, but super exciting. Okay, so let's talk about speed. Because if you can increase your speed, your CEO is going to have plenty of time for you. Because this is the main thing holding back our companies, no matter how big your company is or how small your company is. So how long do you think it takes? If I want to recruit, let's say, a junior entry-level person, how many days from the time I identify the need to the time I get the signed offer letter? It's kind of all we can control. How many days does that take? 30? 30? 30. 30 days. Awesome. Great. Did you see the deck in advance? You did? Oh. Okay. Mid-level. 45? 60. 60? 60. Executive level? 90? 120? 120. You guys rock. You guys know your stuff. These are the averages, 30, 60, 120. Your goal is to cut them in half. It's pretty scary. There's only a few things you can do to do that. I'm going to share with you what they are. Please don't write them down. You can have the deck. Okay? Would you guys be a rock star if you could do this without sacrificing on quality? Yes. You'd be a hero. I would be calling you to give you the head of talent position at any company you want to go to. So this is important not just for your company, but for your career as well. Because in today's business world, speed is everything, presuming you don't sacrifice on quality. So here's how we do it. There's 6